Gastropubs, they are really popular, especially on Friday and Saturday nights. You'll find big crowds there at the Haven Gastropub in Orange. You know, you're going to get something special. They're going gourmet now. They've got some really unique menu items. Chef Craig Brady is here. He's going to show us his favorites. Welcome, Chef.
Thank you for having us.
So you've got a whole spread out table here, and these are just some of the things that are on the menu. You have a really eclectic menu. I think I saw pig's feet and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, and we have pig ears. Pig was definitely king there. But what we brought for you here today kind of is an example of summer and our lighter end of our menu.
Okay.
So it's not always, you know, cream and hearty, kind of that pub food I think people still associate with gastropubs. So it is a gourmet, approach, as you were mentioning. So what we have here is our compressed watermelon salad that we'll go over later with shaved cucumber, niçoise olives, and feta. And then here is our heirloom tomato salad with bocconcini, kind of a riff on a classic dish, and that's really what we try to focus on, is take things that we're familiar with and twist them up a notch and maybe do things you're not used to.
So it's a little fresher caprese salad kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. So we kind of crisp up some really nice prosciutto to kind of give it that crunch, and there's a clean basil flavor in there as well. And these are our duck croquettes. Those are fun. They're selling like crazy. It's there's a pickled red cabbage puree underneath. Not something you're used to kind of seeing. A lot of vibrancy, as you can see on this table. Color is my thing. That's what we really kind of like to build on, to make sure there's a lot of vibrancy.
When we talk about bar food, you think about mozzarella sticks and cheese fries, and you've got a little bit of that kind of stuff in the menu, but a lot of emphasis on fresh.
Exactly, and that's kind of like, this touches on that as well. It's a fried item, but it's not what you're expecting. It's not the typical humdrum kind of menu items, and that's what that gastro word is definitely there to emphasize. So you know when you walk through the door, you're going to see things you're not used to, and we really attack that. And Provisions Market up the street does that as well, which is right down the right about a block away from us, and that's where these deviled eggs come in. We actually pickle them with a little bit of beets and habanero. So you get that.
Oh, that's spicy, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, just enough, and you get that crazy highlighter pink color. But I mean, man, it goes out and people
so pretty.
Start ordering more and more and more.
Here they are. All right,
yeah,
what are we going to make? Let's go ahead and jump into some of your recipes.
All right, so this is the compressed watermelon. We're going to go over that. And I just brought this. This is what compressed watermelon looks like. Now at home, you probably don't have a vacuum sealer, a grill. I mean, just doing nothing to it, it's just fine. This is just what we do on a higher end. So that's just to showcase that.
Okay, so we'll take some watermelon.
So we have our plate here. And what we're going to do is, I have this niçoise olive puree. It's kind of like a tapenade, but a lot smoother.
Olive and watermelon.
So it's at home, like, you don't have to do this. You can buy a puree. You can just use olives. I mean, it's just, what do you like to do is what flavors make sense to you, and how far you want to go about it is really what it's about cooking at home.
Painting a plate, though, how fun is that?
Yeah, so you got. I mean, it's all visual. We always eat with our eyes. So exactly, it's something fun for the cooks. It's something for the guests to visualize.
Okay.
So it's just how do you do things differently, and different approaches, techniques fall into that line as well. So what we have here is our compressed watermelon. We cut nice big chunks.
Okay, and you said again it's okay to use regular watermelon, just
I mean,
cut it up in cubes.
Yellow watermelon. You don't. I mean, you can grill it. Grilled watermelon is great. A smoky kind of caramelization on the watermelon for this same plate would be awesome.
Okay.
We don't have a grill, but so we do this. So we kind of we do what we can with these items. So we just kind of layer them in there, and again, you always eat with your eyes first. So you want to make it look nice.
It's colorful.
Exactly.
Nice contrast against that white plate.
It grabs you as soon as you get in there. And this is a sheep's milk feta.
Okay.
We kind of marinate it with a little olive oil, white pepper, black pepper. White pepper to me always had that farm kind of flavor, and sheep's milk definitely has that grassy kind of, it's from what they're eating. So this kind of mimics that, and kind of keeps it going a little bit. So again,
this looks so easy, but so elegant.
It's simple. Good food doesn't need a lot of work. It's being thoughtful in the approach, in the presentation. So we just twist up a little cucumber on there, and we hit it with a aged sherry vinaigrette. And to finish, we use this is some upland cress, which I personally prefer. It's very peppery. It's got a nice bite, but not too much. It's not like horseradish or anything like that.
Okay, and you can find this in the market?
You can actually, yes. They have, I think they have hydroponic kind of, if they're in a bag, you can get them anywhere, honestly. Whole Foods, Albertsons, I'm sure they all have them. But
okay, and great beers on the menu as well, on tap
absolutely.
and in bottles. You have a lot of craft beers right now.
That's, you know, and I'm a self-proclaimed huge beer geek. Some people don't like that phrase, but we have 14 taps at Haven, and up the street we actually have 31 taps at our bottle shop, and roughly, I think, 500 bottles for selection there. So it's crazy. It's, you know, I think in the future you're going to see beer being approached in restaurants. Wine is now. It's getting there. It's chugging along.
Already happening in Haven.
It is.
Thanks. Great desserts on the menu too, Chef. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For more information about Haven Gastropub, they're in Orange. Just go to our website. It's kcal9.com. You can click Scene on TV.